The first step to living a healthy life is to stop buying bad food from the shops. But then you realize you have no snacks at home and you're left hungry. So the next step is to make those healthy snacks at home. Today we're making marshmallows made out of gelatin, and they're not only good for you, but they are delicious. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna start making the marshmallows now. I have on the table here all the ingredients you need. Gelatin, honey, optional vanilla extract, and water. That is all you need to make marshmallows. Crazy, right? It is a natural, pure, single ingredient. Gelatin is basically collagen, which is derived from animals, so it's found in bones, things like that. Most of the Western world will supplement with gelatin, and the rest of the world would probably actually laugh at us because they're eating things like joints, tendons, and bone marrow and all those things, so they're getting all the good stuff. But us Aussies are only eating chicken breast, unfortunately, these days. So if you're someone who just eats chicken breast, I would recommend supplementing some form of gelatin. So why should we eat gelatin? The main things is because it's collagen, it's good for your hair, skin, nails, all those type of things. Actually has all 18 amino acids, which is amazing, and it's good for your gut health. So I recommend getting in some gelatin into your life. Okay, so step one. The first thing we're gonna do is we're going to pour half a cup of water into a bowl. There you go. And we're going to add in our gelatin to the water. This basically lets the gelatin do something called bloom. Basically, it just softens up and absorbs some of the water. Okay, so half a cup of water, and we're doing 3.5 tablespoons of gelatin. The more gelatin you add into your marshmallow mix, the more firm and the more hard the marshmallow will actually get. So you can test around to see how you like your marshmallows. But basically, if you found that they were too hard, add less gelatin next time. But if they were too soft, then add more. Cole's got a broom.
Go on, take that broom off the table. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. I got it.
I'm going to grab a saucepan and I'm going to add in basically the rest of the ingredients. So now I use honey, but some people use both honey and maple syrup because they like that flavor together. We're not huge sweet tooth people. So I'm only using 3 tablespoons of honey. But again, when you make these, you really just got to trial and error with how you like the taste of things. So you might like more honey. So we put the honey in there. Now we're pouring the rest of the half a cup of water in. And I'm going to do half a teaspoon of some vanilla extract. Now we're going to put that on the stove and bring it to a boil for just 2 minutes so that the honey melts into the water. And we also need it to be warm so that the gelatin will now mix into that mixture. Because let's look what the gelatin looks like now. So before I just sprinkled it on water basically, but now it's like soaked up all the water, and look at that. It's like it's like a big jelly. Actually feels like a gummy bear. That's basically what they are. So you can see how the gelatin acts as the thickening agent here. But obviously we're not gonna eat it like that, so we need to add it into the hot water to make the marshmallows. So that has dissolved. You can see the honey in the water has melted into one. So I'm going to, where did my gelatin go? I'm going to add the gelatin in now. You don't want this to be too hot. You should be able to like just put your finger in and it doesn't burn you. Like that should be fine. That's kind of the temperature I'm going for. So I'm going to put that in. Do this so that it breaks it down a little bit and dissolves into the whole mixture. This should only take a minute or so, and yeah, really low heat all the way down so that we don't risk burning anything. You can already see there's almost nothing left. Now for a variation, you can add things like cacao and like pureed strawberry. I've seen people do things like that so that you can make those type of flavored marshmallows, but we're just going to keep it simple today so that we can learn the basics. Right, that's it. That looks good. That's what you want it to be. All you're going to do is take it to your stand mixer, or if you have a handheld mixer, that will work as well. And this is my first time using this feature on the we're calling it the Ank. So I've never used the beater bowl, that's what it's called. So we're going to be using that today. I'm just going to let it cool down a little bit before I pour it in. You don't want this to actually get to room temperature or start to get cold, because what actually happens is the gelatin will start to solidify like we've seen before. So we want to get it blended and then it can start to solidify. So I'm going to pour that in now. I'm going to start on the lowest setting while I pour it in. Now, you're not going to believe this, that this liquid is going to turn into marshmallows, right? The first time I did it, I thought, nah, something's wrong with this recipe, it doesn't work, but let's watch, it's crazy. I'm going to put it on high. And you do have to leave this for about 6 to 10 minutes, depends how fast you're doing it, but so we will just leave it for about 6 to 10 minutes. It's already turning white, you can see. Look at it changing in there. It looks like a marshmallow. Does it look like marshmallows? Honestly, it looks like it's ready. Like, that looks ready. There's only been like 4 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to turn it off now. I'm just going to leave it on the low setting so you can see it here. You want to look for that real creamy, fluffy, soft, kind of looks like whipped cream, I guess. And then once it looks like this, that's when you're going to turn it off. It's out.
Mommy,
Yeah.
what do one of those?
Maybe you can lick the beater. The next step is grab a dish. I like to put some baking paper or parchment paper in because it will stick. They're very sticky marshmallows, and you're literally just going to pour it into here. That's all you have to do. You can see that is just, oh, looks so good. It's a perfect consistency. Honestly, the Ank did that really, really good and very fast. I'm pretty impressed with that. I might just grab a spatula to get all of it out. Don't want to waste any. Is it good?
Mommy, I'll your teeny pot. I lick it.
Okay. After my turn, you lick this, huh?
Yeah. And I lick this one. Mommy, and I lick this one.
Sure. Wouldn't be a cooking video with Sam if I didn't get a little bit messy, right?
Mommy, fish?
Yeah, I'm finished. Go crazy. Okay, so now this just goes in the fridge for 1 hour. And when it's set, then we'll just take it out and slice it. Okay, it's been an hour. Honestly, it's actually been more than an hour. These kids had a nap, but here we go then, result. Are you ready, Collar? I waited just for you to wake up so that you could see the marshmallows. Blop. Just gonna peel it back. I'm sure I'll be forgiven. It's a little bit stuck, but that is fine. We will get the majority of it off. Alright, I'm just gonna flip it upside down now because I feel like it'll be easier to cut. So obviously you can cut them how thick, how thin you like. So this is how much 1 cup of water made, which I'm always surprised how much it makes for such a little liquid. Obviously we did blend it up, so it does thicken and rise a bit. And that's literally it. Fluffy marshmallows. Now the bottom side looks a little bit darker. You can see there's a slight, there's two different, what do you call it? 2 different layers there. That's probably because I needed to whisk it 1 minute longer. So that's just an example. If yours looks like that, it's totally fine. It just means it wasn't fully incorporated when we whisked it. So that little smidgen meant 1 minute longer, but it will still taste nice. If you don't want that color difference, you need to be whisked longer. There we go, there we have it. Okay, marshmallow test here. Nice and squishy. Looks good. Marshmallow tester. Can you do one job for me?
Yeah.
Can you taste 1 marshmallow and tell me what you think?
Yeah. Yummy.
Yummy,
You
didn't
didn't even taste it? Is it good? How much do you like it?
Previous nights.
3 days and nights.
That's what he said. 3 days and nights. All right, that's good. Gone.
Oh!
Give you a little taste. Oh, I love the texture of this. It actually does melt in your mouth. It's like so good. Now, obviously I mentioned before, we're not huge sweet people, so I reckon most people could do another tablespoon of honey, but for me this is perfect. Coles hot chocolate, marshmallow. You can store them in a container in the fridge for up to a week, but they probably won't last that long, especially if you have little kids.
It's good. It's a good hot chocolate. I haven't had the marshmallow yet.
That's where they belong. That tastes good. Nice colour. It's nice when it melts, isn't it? Alright, so we're gonna sit here and enjoy our hot cacao and marshmallows. But before you go, if you're interested in making healthy snacks for your children from scratch, it's something I'm also on a journey to achieving. So you can follow along and I'll be releasing a lot more videos showing you healthy snacks for your children. So make sure you like and subscribe. She needs some milk. You want some milk? It's milky time. It's a milky time.